Hey everybody, Wallaby Mages back once again with another exciting episode of Dungeons and Marsupials, or whatever I'm calling this, probably Dungeons and Marsupials. In the last episode, uh, Mike Robb and Dad Frank were let down by their drow friend once again, and had to do all the fighting by themselves, as terrible things happened all around them.
Friend is a strong word.
It is. However, in this episode, after recovering a mystical bag from a destroyed stupa that was filled with dark energies, they've decided to head back to town, inform the alchemist that the witch, which I gave a name but already forgotten because I forgot to check this one.
I don't remember her name either.
The Witch of the
Broken
Grove.
North is all that matters.
The Witch of the Grove has agreed to help us along your way in some way or other.
I tore the door off its hinges.
So now you've got to head back to the witch. Her magics should be ready. Ooh, ooh, the magics. I'm sorry.
Forward to victory.
Yeah, forward to victory.
Excelsior.
The alchemist agrees. He says he'll be right behind you. He's going to finish up some stuff in town, and he'll be there in time to take off or whatever. Just go and install the witch or get her started or whatever needs to happen. And he'll be right with you. Yeah, also, a couple of important notes. Dad Frank was branded with a magical brand, and you found a magical key with like a large ruby with sort of a flat surface that is a flat surface on it.
Yeah.
It's
I thought it was
like
an
big and flat.
Is
it an emerald? It doesn't
thought it
really
was an
matter.
emerald.
It's a red gem.
Okay,
Emeralds
fine.
and rubies can both be red, so whatever you're gonna call it. Also, I found where I saved my my fucking butterfly, but I can't find it in the sea of shit.
Whoa.
Yeah. So, ball's in your court.
Off we go on the road again.
On the road again.
You head
Is
to...
Illyria awake yet?
Illyria is still unconscious, until you guys decide that she's not unconscious, and decide to shake her and wake her up. That's how this goes now.
How long until the alchemist is ready for his stuff?
He'll be behind you momentarily. Like, literally, he just wants to, like, gather up his friends, talk to the town elder, and come right behind you. Don't read anything into that one. There's nothing sexual going on here.
I try to wake up Illyria again, splash some water on her face.
Illyria, you awaken from a deep sleep, a dream of a stranger draped in black, and the cawing of crows.
Jesus Christ.
And you awake to a rush of water. You wake to a rush of water, and the sound of a lizardy voice saying the name of your Lord and Savior.
Shut up, you stupid, crazy fucking lizard. I grumble as I awake and bitching at Val Kilmer.
My image of the Big Lebowski is corrupted.
Okay,
no. I need to get out of here before I get more upset. That's just a tragedy.
That is.
I'm assuming Lebowski. The name of the image is Big _ Lebowski.
Oh, my Steve Warenka.
Alright, so y'all head over to the Witch's Clearing. Do I have that on this map somewhere, or is there just... Oh, this is a different clearing.
It's over here at the top.
Get out of here, Wolfman. Quit trying to do shit. The last thing D&D should be about is creativity and experimentation.
Again, her house is the one up here with the giant campfire.
Giant campfire. Alright, we make our way to her house, and we don't break down the doors this time.
As you walk into the clearing, and it's night, by the way. It's night by the time you get... The sun was sort of setting as you left, and she said be back just after sunset, so you did good at keeping time. You arrived on time, unlike me, for work every morning. And you arrive at this clearing. Why is there an M and a turd? I could get rid of that.
I don't know. You drew it.
Probably meant something to me at the time. Okay. None of this shit matters, so I'm gonna get rid of it. The pit fire is flaming. Occasionally you see sprouts of green or purple rushing through the spiraling chute of flame. The witch is just sort of standing by it with like a little basket with some. She sees you in the corner of the clearing and like waves you forward with her hand. Come,
I approach.
come, young ones.
Where'd I disappear to?
Why do all these
don't
humans
know.
think I'm younger than
Oh,
them?
I found you, Val.
Okay.
I guess she might actually be older
It is
than me.
time.
Bloody witches.
Oh no! My cookies!
Where is the rest of your party?
This was all of us. What are you talking about?
Your employer and the half orc bros.
Oh.
They wanted to finish some stuff in town. They'll be here momentarily, I'm told.
Yeah.
Very well. I hope they do not tarry. She sort of pauses and does one of those, should I say something? Should I not say something?
But what if they momentary? That was in character.
She looks at you. She doesn't have
Sorry,
anything
I'm
to say about
ashamed.
it, and turns
I'm
to Val. I'm sorry, I tried to remember your name and could not. Val Aravel Illyria. Okay. This time I'm not going to mistake Aravel for Illyria.
Four times.
I swear it by the
Four
booble. I did it
times.
way more than 4 times last time.
It was at least 4 that I noticed distinctly.
Okay. She walks up to you, Val, sort of puts the basket to the side, reaches out a hand, and takes yours and looks at the mark on it. How did you get this?
I fought a spooky thing inside a magic doorway.
You fought a spooky thing inside of a spooky thing.
Yeah.
She raises an eyebrow. She raises an eyebrow, thinks for a second, and like translates the nonsensical thing that you said, based on just sort of what you probably surely did.
Yeah, it was some kind of a sand demon or something like that. It was made out of rags. Rag demon, I think it was.
Yeah.
It sounds like you were fighting some form of ragamuffin. They must have been some sort of guardian for the relics you destroyed.
Yeah, he seemed like he wanted to, beat us up.
Ragamuffin you up.
I don't know what this says or what language this is. But I can sense only a dull, slumbering magic emanating from it.
Oh. Is that
Sort
a
of
bad
a
thing?
Latent power. There's nothing I can do to treat it. But it appears to be having no active effects on your person as of right now.
Well, I'll keep an eye on that.
As you should. I must ask, this spell would be significantly enhanced. The spell and its effects would be significantly enhanced with a small amount of blood from a dragon or a dragonkin. Would you perhaps be willing to donate a small of your bodily fluids?
You're not going to make a voodoo doll of me, are you?
Of course not, child. Of course not, dear child. Voodoo dolls are a mere superstition and hogwash.
All right.
It's a well-known fact that witches and voodoo priests have a long-running, hatred for each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Needless to say, she seems to think voodoo is hogwash. So, she turns to Illyria and Aravel and says, "Neither of you happen to be the relatives or descendants of kings, are you? Do you?"
No.
Nope.
More's the pity. Such blood would enhance the spell even more.
That sounds like a nasty man.
It was a reference, but okay.
Yeah, I get the
So
reference.
she asked you if you wanted to give blood. Or was that your form of yes? You made it really vague.
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
hold out my hand or whatever.
All right. She grasps your hand, whips out a dagger, and plunges it into your heart.
My
Hold on
heart?
a second. Yes.
What?
Why is she plunging it into my heart?
Shh, calm down.
I draw my sword and move to attack.
Okay,
I'm
it
just
deals
gonna kind of
one.
stand there and be
It
like,
deals
yo.
1 damage. Her crude stone knife deals 1 damage. From your body flows what must be about a pint of blood, like just slithering in the air. And she sort of she just completely ignores you, Aravel. Doesn't really seem to notice what's going on. Sort of just magics it into the fire. At that point, the fire spirals up straight, and spews into the air more. Within the flames, you see lizard-like faces in green and purple, dancing, laughing, screaming, and staring from within the flames.
I sheepishly
Ow.
sheath my blade and, unholy gods, woman, warn us before you do something like that.
There's a heat
Why
that
would,
emanates.
why would we have accepted the
There's
Val
a
getting stabbed in the heart?
there's a heat that emanates from the tiny cut on the outside of your form, Val, and after a moment of severe pain, the wound seals up. However, you feel weak as you've just lost a big bundle of blood. The
Yeah, I would
the
expect to.
flames are still shooting up. She walks over. Yes. Feather of Phoenix. Ash from the plane of fire. Black Pearl. The lost eyes of a dark god.
what?
Ooh. And there was something else that I can't remember, but yeah, she puts. I thought I had something else. I spent a lot of time thinking what she was gonna put in the fucking fire. But yeah, you get it. Fire related shit. Into the fire. Ooh, she chants something in a strange alien tongue. Ooh, and from the fire, a form emerges, great and shrouded in flame. Ooh, so spooky. Hold on a second, I gotta get something. There it is. This is important, I swear. Clink, 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 clink. I hate D100s, by the way.
Three.
I'm using 4 of them.
Oh, I didn't see the fourth.
I can't.
What are you
Oh,
using
okay, well, that
three-
makes
what
sense
are you,
now.
What the fuck are you using 4 D100s for?
Why can't I read the D1? Oh, I have them all selected. That's why. Okay. Nope, I just can't. Why can't you read D100s normally? Whatever. I have to zoom in on them to see what they fucking say.
That one's a
Can you hold
20,
Alt over
a
them?
40, a 30, and a 60.
That's a 90.
20,
Is it?
40,
Oh.
30. Okay, that's an unfortunate roll. But okay. From the fire comes a creature, a bird wreathed in flames. It lets out a screech. It's just a big old bird screech, nothing special.
What? What's with this D100? It's in between 60 and 20.
I don't care. All I care about is I can't hover over them and see what they fucking read. And it was really
You
hard to
should be able to
zoom.
hold. You should be able to hold Alt over them to see what they. Hey, stop playing with my.
Hold on, let me see if that works.
That's what I usually do to read them.
Oh, that helps actually.
It is a
yeah.
60. Bitch, it's a 60.
Why do the 60 and 90 on these look so similar?
Okay, well, for the sake of that was a really piteous roll, it's a 90.
It's a 60.
The flames wreathing the bird die
there's
down.
a 90, a 30, a 40, and a 60.
Shush. The flames wreathing the bird die down, and you see it's the form of a great, ginormous rock. It's
200.
but instead of regular rock colors, it's a brilliant shiny
230.
crimsony red. It's
Yeah,
actually
no,
quite pretty. It sort of just walks. It walks into an open spot in the clearing. As this happens, you hear a branch snap behind you. Over the sound of the rock tramping and the fire going fooshy foosh, you hear a sharp snap of a crack. You wheel to see, because you're kind of surprised in the middle of this, you wheel, the alchemist and his orky boys are behind you. Where are the orky boys and the alchemist?
They're over
You
here.
had them. You guys were playing with them incessantly before. Why are they no longer on the board?
They're in the town. Shut.
I know, but I mean on the board, where are they? You guys were playing with the figurines constantly before, and I wanted to like move them to whatever.
I just moved them off the board. Now they're over here.
That's good. Good. I know that now they're on the board, you're actually just gonna fucking play with them constantly, but... Alright. The witch explains, "This is a creature from the realm of fire! The sacred realm! Beyond this realm! Ooh! This steed will take you as far as Tyuskeg, and beyond, should you desire it." I don't know why the witch became really dramatic all of a sudden.
Okay.
"You must make haste, though. A dark force haunts the forest tonight, and a dire fog spreads across the lands. You must hurry, lest Tyuskeg be warded by foul magics." Okay. She asks the alchemist and his orky boys to sort of strap themselves in onto the claws of the beast, and says that there's not much more room there. You guys climb on the creature's back and strap yourselves in as best you can.
Cool. I jump right up onto the big crazy beast.
Also,
Same.
Yeah.
Cool.
I birthed a firebird. Awesome.
I'm just kind of here like, cool.
She says something magical and sort of appearing on the back of the creature in a flash of fire is like a couple of a handful of like leather saddle-y like things to help you get.
What if
like,
I just
strapped
flip
in.
the board right now?
No, don't.
it saves regularly, so we could reset it, but don't do that.
Okay. All right. You take the bird. The bird cocks its head and like looks its eye over its shoulder at the three of you, waiting for instructions.
Sup, bird?
To Kaiaskeg?
It turns its head and lets out a bellowing caw. I don't know what the birds do. It's the worst bird I've ever tried.
Why does it have a nose? It has a giant fucking nose.
I'm
We'll
looking.
just straight
I'm
up make
looking
it
for
spruce
like
goose, okay?
one.
There you go.
What? Does it have a chef hat now?
Okay. It takes off into the shadowy night. You see for miles around you, or rather not for miles in one direction, you see like a bog and some farmland in the other direction. But you see many miles before you of dark, shadowy forest. The river is lost beneath the canopy of trees. In the distance you see a great, dark mountain and a glimmering pale spire of stone rising as an adjacent peak sort of just off the side of the mountain. The moonlight is sort of glimmering off of it and all that fun stuff. You see distant the lights of the town of Tyuskeg, and the lights of an even further but much smaller village somewhere near the slopes of this great, lonely, darkened mountain. Your bird makes flight toward that there yonder Tyuskeg. Here, let me grab you guys, and you're on the bird. What you guys are doing? That's it. That's
This could be our
song.
firebird.
Get the giant dragon off of here. I drew the bird on the ground. Get the
Your
dragon
bird's
out
a
of
piece
here.
of trash.
It's meant to be a piece of trash, but it does the job. Okay?
No, the dragon's
Does
much
it?
better.
Does it though?
It does it for me. Should do it for you too, Dad Frank. Or are you already fed up with this marriage? I want a fucking divorce, Dad Frank.
All
You're just
right.
throwing the dragon around. No, get rid of. Okay, whatever.
Why is
I'm
he
not-
so big?
Holy shit.
Why would anything need to be that big? I can't even
That's what
see
she
it.
said, but not to Sean.
Holy shit.
Okay.
Wow. I love it.
Your bird. Okay.
No.
You a tie skag. The lights be growing brighter and brighter, and the shape of the town becoming more and more distinct. Out of the corner of your eye, you catch a structure not far, a couple of structures not far outside of the town.
My Dirk.
To the north seems to be some kind of fortress, a not entirely unimpressive castle. And to the south of it, hidden mostly in the brush, appears to be some form of domed structure. You sort of are just starting to wonder what that structure is because nobody told you about any such things. When a piercing sound, a hideous shriek fills the sky. A sense of familiar dread fills the hearts of Illyria, and who was the one who got latched into before and fell unconscious? It was Val,
Who got
right?
latched into?
I don't.
I was the
Val.
one who was thrown unconscious.
You had a dream.
Yeah.
You had a brief dream about a strange dark figure.
Yeah.
Okay. You both get this familiar, uneasy sense of dread. Roll don't roll anything. Not really applicable to this encounter. Okay. You look, and dragging its hideous shadow before the moon is a huge blackened crow, screeching and flapping and not looking very happy. It
Sure.
zooms towards you at an alarming, rapid speed as it screams at you. Stupid drow! Stupid drow!
Not this fucking thing again.
Bird.
Fucking.
Hideous fools!
I hate this thing. Give me no. Do not. Give me that thing.
You're sort of pivots and tries to avoid a collision, successfully
Oh.
so. But behind you, the blackbird is righted itself and is barreling down upon your great impressive rock with an alarming speed. The bird is smaller than but faster and a lot spookier.
Mine's made of fire. What is it gonna do?
It's not made of fire. It was wreathed in fire, and then the fire died down into shiny red feathers that make you easy
Fucking
to spot
FedEx.
in the night.
Get it, Fox.
Is the bird's name Fox?
I don't know. I just named it Fox.
That's a good name for a bird.
All right.
I draw my bow and start trying to shoot the crow.
All right.
I don't know if I'm able to shoot effectively from this position, but I'm going to try.
Yeah,
crow
I feel like
is
there's
as-
some sort of
The
disadvantage.
crow
to
is
this.
black as the night itself and difficult to make out. But you're an elf, right? So you have dark vision.
Yep.
Yeah. You don't roll with a disadvantage then. Dad Frank would.
But
Okay,
you're
that's
also
a
on a moving thing, shooting at a moving thing.
Carefully.
Yeah, it's not like you're not strapped in. Hey, do the shoot, Mike Rob.
If I
Frank, you have
don't, if I
magic.
don't have, assuming I don't have disadvantage, that's a 23 to hit.
Wow.
Hey. Yeah, you do not have disadvantage, to my understanding of how disadvantage works.
I'm willing to accept that.
You roll 23 to hit. What is the damage that you roll?
12 damage.
Okay, fun times. Let me just sketch that down real quick. So I'm actively keeping
And
track
I'm using
of
the correct dice this time.
No, definitely use the bigger dice.
I'm not cheating anymore.
I want this thing to die, though.
Okay. Sorry, I'm doing some quick math. Math is...
Coming for that boy. Straight from the fucking crow.
Yeah. Hold on a second. Let me read the description of what it does just now.
Please tell me it's dead.
Sorry, I had this marked in my notes, but I'm currently reading straight from the page because I don't want to flip to the page, but it is in my notes because it's different from the rest of the encounters page.
I don't
come
want
on.
to have work tomorrow.
Okay. Hold on a second. Let me just bring out the dice for it. Assuming it's not, like, right here. Oh, there is one right here! Hey! There's a D8 and a D20. Alright. The crow! Miserable, dire creature.
Piece of shit.
It swoops low to you and says, "Piteous fools!" Flaps its wings, and a barrage of Sharpie feathers flies at you. Let me roll one for the bird. Give me just a second. Ooh, hold on, let me make sure that actually hits him, because I think it does. Like I say, I have it right here, I just... two different... It is! Okay, the sharp feathers sink into the bird, but you guys have the opportunity to roll, at this range, a dexterity to see if you can dodge those feathers of doom.
Hello? Wow, dude, you fucking bird. You
So
fucking
yeah,
piece of
everybody roll
piece
a
of dick.
That's a
dex
1.
save. You roll a 1. Okay, you get hit. I'm sorry. You get hit for
Ow.
11 damage.
I got a 7
I got a 12.
plus. I don't know. Do we add? No, I guess nothing.
Okay, someone just grabbed my thing. But
I mean,
yeah,
it's either 7 or
so-
9.
Your dex
Okay.
is 2, so you add 2 to it.
Yeah, so 9.
Okay, Sean, you managed to dodge narrowly, but Dad Frank and Aravel, you both take
That's once.
11 deeps.
Wow.
I
hurt
stopped
like shit.
myself. They do hurt like shit.
Ow! Are any of the orcs doing anything?
They're on the bottom of the bird. They're safe.
They're
from
all
these
dead.
I don't want to look at this piece of shit. Fuck this bird.
Alright, hold on. I'm trying to find the armor class for the fucking bird you're on. The page. Oh, there it is, right there. It's right there. I just missed it like a net. Anyway,
Oh.
it also gets hit for 11. And unfortunately, your bird has a very low health for what it is. Here, I will put the number for you. I will be having. And yeah, me whisper. Okay, so it has filled you all with some stuff.
I wasn't
And
hit
now
for
the fight
shit.
is real. All right. Mike Robb, because you took the initiative, you have the initiative. So you're gonna go first when we get back around to it. But for the two people who go next in our little dance of death, Val and Illyria, please roll your dice.
Let's see.
My dice is perfectly balanced on top of my dice tower.
I got an 18.
Got an 18. What did you
15.
get? All right, Val Kilmer. You wheel and make your move of doom.
Ow. Why,
You shout
bird?
out at the
Why?
bird. A mighty battle cry indeed.
Alright, this bird is flying. How far away is it still?
I'd say it's about a little feet back. It was closer for an instant before Mike Robb shot it, and it threw its own projectiles at you. But in doing so, it lost some air, so it's a good bit back now. It's about 100 feet or so.
If I use enhance ability on the bird we're flying on, will his reflexes enable us to miss things more?
Yes.
Okay, we're doing that. I'm gonna give it Cat's Grace, so it takes advantage on dexterity checks, and it doesn't take any falling damage from 20 feet.
Oh no!
You might need that one. Anyway, so that's your turn, correct?
Yeah, I mean, we're not moving anywhere. We're on the back of a flying taxi here.
I
Yeah, that's your
unstrap
chance.
and jump, taking this fun method.
I'm assuming that's a point of order, Mike Robb.
We're doing this man mode.
You're not a man.
We're gonna fight it.
Oh, right.
Okay,
right, never
you can
mind.
choose to fling yourself into the forest below in just a second.
It's not even his turn.
For now, it's
Yeah.
Illyria's.
Yeah, it's not my turn.
Action.
That's why I was.
Okay.
I'll draw my bow and shoot the fuck at it too.
Okay. It's a little bit out of your range.
Okay. Then is there literally anything I can do? Okay, my giant pet is currently in my way. He's making it very difficult now.
I have advice. If you'd like it. Mechanical advice.
Sure.
Turn. You can use your action to ready an action. When you ready an action, you designate a condition to occur, and then say when this condition occurs, I do a thing. So in this case, you might say, when the evil bird comes within
within range
of us, I shoot it with my bow.
Yeah, I'll do that.
The downside of that is that if the trigger doesn't occur, then your action is wasted for the turn. But if it's out of range anyway, then...
Well, it's not like Fairy Fire, or Fey Ancestry would do shit. So...
I use my Fey Ancestry on the bird. I taunt it with my immediate sleep.
It will illuminate the darkness.
I never even remember what the fuck Fairy Fire does.
Doesn't it just like surround your enemy?
If it fails a dex save, it gives everyone advantage on attacks against, but I don't think it has the range to hit it. So
okay, well, so I'm gonna ready a bow attack.
Okay. Yeah, Mike Robb, you are up in the line here.
So, okay, what was my bow's range? My longbow's range is 150 feet. Is it still 100 from us?
Yeah, just over. You could hit it.
I shoot it with my bow.
All right. Oh wait, out of curiosity, Sean, what is the range on Illyria's bow? Do you know? I thought it was less.
Clue. It's a fucking short bow. Yeah, it's less.
Okay. I can look it up in a
moment.
wait,
no, I do have a long bow. Okay.
Wait, you do?
Apparently.
Your sheet says short bow.
Okay. Oh, my bottom one's fucked up. Okay.
Oh, huh.
All right.
Okay.
So you take aim
Okay,
at
yeah.
it and shoot it.
Yeah, 15 to hit.
15 to hit. Hold on a second. I forgot a timer class. The wrong page.
Enos.
All right. I'm sorry. This is something I should remember. But if you rolled exactly the armor class of the creature, does it hit or does it fail?
The rule of thumb whenever there's a tie is that status quo prevails. So in this case, status quo is that I have not shot it with an arrow, so it tied, so I don't hit it with the arrow.
All right. Makes sense. I'm sorry. I knew that before. I had a rule for that before that I was
Yeah.
operating under, but I forgot it.
It took
It's
me a
just my mind.
long it took me a long time to figure out how ties work because they're always a little bit different. But the rule of thumb
Okay.
is that status quo prevails. So
All right. It evades your great arrow. Ooh, it falls into the woods, wasted forever. That's
What, the
it's like-
arrow?
yes.
I threw my
Okay.
bow at it.
It zooms in, drawing much closer to the bird in an instant. As your rock attempts to dip, dodge, and evade.
Hey, don't I get
Illyria,
to fire at
you
now?
take your
I have-
you take your shot,
I
Illyria.
have short bow range. I have the short bow range if you want to write that down.
What is it?
It
Yeah,
is
I'm-
80/320.
No, fucking short bow, piece of shit. There we go.
All right. Roll your attack, Mike. Or not Mike. Illyria's Sean.
Wow. I got a 1.
Oh.
As a to hit or damage?
Hit.
All right. You kind of fumble with it and slip, and your arrow sinks into the flank of your own creature.
I would have preferred that I
Stop
scrape
hitting the
myself
bird.
with the bowstring.
Stop hurting our
what's
bird.
the damage that you rolled, my dear Sean?
I didn't roll a damage. I didn't roll a damage yet. What the fuck's the
Yeah,
damage?
please do. Now you
All
can
these-
pray to your gods that you roll a poor damage instead of a good one.
1 second. Let me zoom out so I can actually put it in the fucking dice tower. I got a 6 total.
Why are you
Okay.
shooting our bird?
I'm having a bad day.
Your bird seems
Get
to be struggling now that it has had an arrow sunk directly into it. But it's still staying in the air for now, with some difficulty. However, as the creature draws close, it releases another barrage of spiky doom feathers at you. Hold on a second, and let me quickly check the dexterity abilities of the beast that you are. Oh my goodness, that's not good news.
I don't know.
let me
I
make sure.
gave it advantage, but I don't know what that actually does.
I do. I was hoping
Wait,
you
I
also
still
had.
have still this fairy whistle.
You do have a fairy whistle.
Damn it.
What is that gonna do?
We don't know.
Summon fairies?
Okay.
We still don't know. Every time it would have been useful so far that we've known about, I was incapacitated, as in not being here.
Okay. Hold on a second. I gotta check both statistics. And oh my god. Let me quickly roll one for the other bird. Maybe he'll get a bad roll. Get a bad roll. Get a bad roll. Don't do like fucking loads of damage. Oh, he does get a bad roll. Okay. Your bird dodges his slashy, immense amount of damage that he would have taken if he had been hit.
Yay. Good bird.
Okay, that brings you to Val.
Fuck
Jesus.
you, bird.
Jesus
The
Christ.
The bird is now about 100 feet away again, Val.
Fuck yourself, bird.
Why are we
Stop.
using a Balor as our model for the bird?
Because that's what I grabbed.
Because it's
That's
fucking
not-
bullshit.
It's got
Crow.
wings.
That's like the opposite of a crow.
It's got wings, that's why.
Those aren't wings, those are swords.
Fucking shitlet. Yeah, I named it a fucking shitlet.
that is a
Hey-
good name for
Hey,
it.
Valiant of Kilmer, could you please take
Yeah.
an action?
Should we
He
land?
tries to suck its dick.
So that way the orcs can help us? Because if they're on the underside, they can't do shit.
No clear place is seen to land other than the
Stop it!
dome.
Fuck it.
Immediately. If you were to go for Tyuskeg, the bird would be on you, preventing you from landing before you got there. Likely causing a cat crash landing into a town filled with people. Aside from that, you could try crashing into the haunted woods below. Speaking of the haunted woods, you've noticed that a thick fog has suddenly set over the woods, thick enough that you could tell it through the trees, unnaturally thick and oozing with a dire evil magic. Alright.
Alright, well, I guess the only thing I can do at this point is send a Scorching Ray out.
What's the range on a Scorching Ray?
120.
Okay, you can just hit him. I'll let you roll for that one.
Okay.
As in roll your attack.
Yeah.
I need to go find where Aravel
Just-
went.
Just I was gonna say just the attack die or
What?
Yeah, you roll your attack die, like, to get its armor and roll your attacks on it. Unless your spell, for some reason, doesn't have the...
well, no, the way you phrased it, you just hit it. I was like, oh, okay.
No, you
I don't
don't
have to
just hit it. You have to roll the armor class die as well.
That's what I was doing. I was like,
You
okay.
nooblet, do your job.
Let's see. I got an 18 plus whatever, 11 plus whatever, and a 1 plus whatever. So probably at least one of them hits.
Okay, so you said you got an 18.
Your attack
plus-
bonus
Was a-
is 6.
Yeah,
plus
an 18 plus 6, which is a
six to each of
24.
those.
Very good hit. You got an 11 plus 6,
So that'd be a
which is also a hit.
17
You're right. That's a
and a 7.
Okay, well the 7 doesn't hit. That one just flies off
Yeah.
in the air. Probably lands somewhere in Tyuskeg and burns a small child. Why am I... Stop
It's
that!
not gonna go that far.
I appear to have lost control over, okay, I regained control over my point of view. For a second there, it was just spiraling randomly. Okay,
Yeah, we're
so
not-
you hit it with 2 of them. You better roll your
why-
deeps.
Why are they rolling at the top there? Roll at the bottom.
Aw.
That's first one's a 3.
Okay.
Second one's a 9.
Alright, 3 and 9. Let me just put those deeps. It sears into the beastie's flesh, causing it pain. It screeches. Cowardly dragonkin!
Hey, I'm not the one flying.
So
Yeah,
it's 9 plus
we are
3,
realistically
yes?
flying.
Where did yours go, by the way? Mike.
What?
Yours kind of got flung somewhere by some
A
jackass.
miniature? Yeah, I don't know. Someone punched it
Oh.
out of the way.
I found her. I just found free hugs.
That's
Okay.
Fluffy.
The beast,
That's free hugs.
the beastly bird has doubled its speed.
At least I found
Drawing
Aravel. Finally, I've
nearer.
been searching bags for a while.
Sean, what do you do?
I'm gonna blow the frickin' fairy whistle and see what the fuck happens.
You blow the whistle. You hear nothing and are surrounded by well, nothing changes. Your whistle does fucking nothing that you can see.
After the whistle does nothing, I'll angrily shove the whistle back in my pocket and just start screaming profanities at this stupid fucking bird.
Potty mouth! Potty mouth! All right, Aravel, you're up.
Did that count as Illyria's action?
It did.
Okay.
I hope something happens now.
I have a dumb question. How close does the crow get to us when it does it at its closest approach?
Typically it gets just within 60 feet.
Darn. Okay.
When it does its
That
quill
was
attack.
further out than I was hoping. I'm gonna yell over to the alchemist. Hey boss, is there anything you can do to protect the bird or heal it or anything? We just need to keep it flying a bit longer.
As you over the side, you hear beneath the fury of wings the faint sound of about 7 people screaming and freaking out. You're sure that he did not hear you.
Good. Okay. I am going to shoot the evil bird.
All right. Roll
Why
it.
are they freaking out?
24 to hit
They're
and
dangling below this flying bird.
8 damage.
Okay. What was that to hit?
24.
Okay, yeah, you got it. I'm sorry, I just didn't hear it.
Yep.
30. Okay. The bird
Elf didn't raise the
dives
quitters.
down and latches on to the farthest saddle toward the back, which is Illyria's. Sort of getting right on the bird and grasping onto it. As it does so, hold on a second. Oh, that's not what I thought that read. Okay, well. Okay, it lands, and with a rapid motion, it pecks at Illyria with its beak.
I hate this stupid fucking bird.
That's
Let me roll
incredibly
its-
rude.
Yeah,
Stab it in the
its
face.
attack.
Stab it in the face.
Yeah,
A second.
Now that you're in melee range, you're good again.
yeah, I'm gonna try and stab this bitch in the face in retaliation, I guess.
Okay. You get an
Does-
attack of opportunity, but let me quickly calculate what the
Because I'm assuming I'm not going to be able to dodge a giant bird point blank.
Strapped in, probably not.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's
Let
only
me
so much
quickly-
bobbing and weaving your upper body can do while your lower doesn't move.
The good news is you get sneak attacks.
I'm
Steve
just grabbing
Warren
the
can
die.
save me.
Okay. It pecks at thee, Michael, son of Robert.
Ow.
I also have to roll that. I always forget that. I always
Wait,
forget the
but it
D20.
pecked at me.
No, Aravel. Not Illyria. It
It's
landed
pecking at me
right.
now.
It landed right on you, Illyria, giving you an attack of opportunity. And
Okay.
so it's basically right now you're half hanging off your saddle, and it's grasped onto it with its claw. Using the thing that's keeping you from falling off to keep it from losing attachment to your bird. I'm sorry, orcs.
Lol.
Did it roll 2 1s just now?
It did.
Yeah.
Okay, so I
Snake.
rolled a 19 with a +5. I'm assuming that hits you. And it rolls 2 to hit with a plus.
Yeah, my armor class isn't 24 yet.
Yeah. So it hits you for 6 deeps.
Ow.
With its peck, and sort of half knocks you off your saddle. But you're still strapped in there. So now it's Val Kilmer's turn. Val,
Did
right there.
did Illyria get a sneak attack?
Oh,
Or
I
not
guess you
an
did.
attack of
All right.
opportunity, I mean.
Roll your attack of opportunity up, Illyria.
I got a 16 plus fucking whatever.
What's your plus on it, Sean?
+4.
Yeah.
You did 16 to hit.
Or sorry, +6. I apologize. I lied.
So it's 22.
All right, you did hit it. So what's your deeps, Sean?
I'm gonna grab a D8.
You get a sneak attack on that as well. It's within 5
yeah.
feet of the bird.
Yeah,
Okay,
I assume it's
so
within 5 feet of the bird.
it is.
so then 7 plus times 2, so 14 plus I get to roll a D6 for my whatever
Wait.
fucking rogue shit.
Sneak attack, not critical.
Oh yeah, fuck me.
You roll
So-
1d8
okay, so-
plus 2d6.
Okay, plus 2d6. Okay, let me grab
Yeah.
the fucking second d6 then.
Taking some time, rolling up.
Think.
Taking some time
Yeah,
with
dude.
those D's. D&Ds. Nothing
Wow,
gay
they got
going on
stuck.
here. Just lots of
I saw
D's.
that.
Lol.
What did you roll, Sean?
Let's see,
Kinda
1d6 was a 4, so 11 so far, and then this dice can stop being stupid.
Nope.
Really?
Just skinny wedge.
Any day now, Sean.
3, so 14.
You 14 deeps. Oh, well, that's not bad.
Wait. You also get to add your dex damage,
Oh, plus fucking my dex damage.
+4.
So 18.
Ooh.
Um,
Okay.
Attack damage for you, Rapier, is 1d8 plus 2d6 plus
Yeah.
4.
All right, Val Kilmer, you are up.
How much health does this thing have?
Yeah.
And how close is it?
It's pretty much right there, but I'm not going to tell you how much health it has.
Well, I kind of need to know if I want to use color spray.
Do you want to use color spray?
Well, it would be pointless if it has like a billion health. I could get a max of 60, and it's probably over that, so I'm not going to use that.
All right. Well, you should do what you want, Dad Frank.
just fucking do it.
Well, no,
Bitch.
because otherwise
Now,
I'm just going to waste a
Dad
skill,
Frank,
and
just
I'd
to-
rather
just to-
use it for damage.
So-
Dad Frank, a point I'd like to point out is you used some spells in the last encounter and haven't rested since.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So don't be double dipping on me. Don't make me have to police your dips. Don't believe me, Dad Frank. I will.
I mean, I got cantrips left, pretty much. I think I got. Let's see. I
I'm
used.
gonna run and grab some earbuds, so I'll be back in like literally 2 seconds.
Okay.
We'll miss you.
I won't. Fuck that guy.
I will.
All right.
What
He,
did,
he does damage.
I used enhanced ability and scorching ray so far, so I got 2.
And he used a bunch of spells in the fight before this. And I'm not
Yeah.
sure if we had a long rest. Yeah, we didn't have a long rest after the.
yeah,
or
you
did
didn't
you?
have shit. No, you guys walked and left. You didn't get a rest.
All right, I'm gonna assume I have 1 spell left.
Okay. What
I
would
don't
that
think I-
spell be?
Because I don't think I used anything other than Thunder Wave last time.
All right. Well, what would that spell be, Dave?
Again, I'd probably use. All right,
So, if we want
if
if we
if I-
want to get into complicated stuff right now, you actually do have more spell slots, but they require you to use sorcery points.
Yeah.
Which are a thing that I assume you don't know what they are, and that'll take a while to explain.
No, it's the number of spells I can do per day, right?
No, that's something else. In addition to spells per day, sorcerers get sorcery points, which can be used to do shenanigans. One of the shenanigans is that they can convert sorcery points into spell slots. Let me double check the. I don't want to go through and explain the full thing now because that's going to take a while. But if you want to, you can just say you use one of your sorcery points to use it to regain a 1st or 2nd level spell slot.
Okay.
Big game.
I thought sorcery points were the ones that how many spells per day I can use.
You have spells known, which
Yeah.
is a number.
Yeah.
You have spell slots per spell level, which is a different number for each spell level.
Yeah.
And
How
in
many?
addition
How
to
many
that, you
of
have
that?
sorcery points.
Hey,
Yeah.
Mike
You have
Rob,
sorcery.
Mike Rob, if this is gonna take
Yes?
less than 10 minutes, we could always take a short break. I kind of need to blow my nose, pee, and take a drink anyway.
That is true.
All right. I'm just gonna. I'm gonna say I'll use fucking Scorching Ray and be done with it.
If we want to do a brief break here, we can actually get into how sorcery points work because it's a big part of your class.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have access to a player's handbook? Because there's like a page of it, and I'm not going to be able to recite the whole thing.
I will
and
be
have it
right
make sense.
back.
Yeah, I got one. Hold on.